Dear students, today we will discuss about the first chapter of 11th class, which is Computer System Overview. In this chapter we will discuss about the term that is types of softwares. So if we talk about what are softwares, so softwares are generally those type of programs that are written through computer programming language. So computer programming language is used to create any type of softwares or any type of programs. Through these programs we can work onto the computers. Means if we are working onto the computers, so all the different types of activities that we will do in computer is known as software. So today we have to discuss how many types of softwares are used in computer system. There are mainly two types of softwares are here. First is system software and second is application software. So first let's discuss about the system software. So here system softwares are those type of softwares or computer programs that controls all the activities that is running inside the computer system. Okay, means softwares through which a computer work, the software through which a computer work is called system software. These type of software controls all the activities of the computer. We can say that this is called as soul of the computers. Without these system softwares, any computer system could not work. Any computer system means any electronic devices could not work. So if we take some examples of system softwares, so in examples, first is called operating system. This you all know that. First is called operating system, OS. Generally it is known as OS. OS means operating system. This operating system is a type of softwares. Examples of operating systems are here what? Windows 7, as you all have listened that, Windows 10 and Windows XP. Various Windows programs are here that are known as operating systems. If you are not having any operating system in your computer, then your computer can work? No, it couldn't work anything. So means your computer will be just nothing. It will be only a device that will not perform any work or will not perform any task. So these operating systems like Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows XP, different types of operating systems are here. These are too much required to work onto the computer system. So this is the example of operating system. And second example if we take, that is called language processor. This is language processors. These are also coming under system softwares. So let's discuss what are these type of programs or language processors. So if we talk about here what are language processors, there are three types of language processors which are working in our computers. First is called assembler, second is called compiler, third is called interpreter. So what is the work of these all three? Firstly we have to discuss about two more terms, that is first is source code and second is object code. These two are very important terms through which we can understand easily about these three terms, which are assembler, compiler and interpreter. If we talk about source code is what and object code is what, as we all know that computer system works only on to the binary language. Means computer works only in a form of 0 and 1 type of data. These are called binary data or binary language. If the language or any type of data or information is present in a form of 0 and 1, this is called binary language or binary in a form of data. So these type of binary language or binary term or binary data could be understood by only the computer. Nothing else computer can understand except these binary language. So the computer that can understand binary language is known as object code. Means that will be written in a binary language, in a binary form. I am writing here binary form like 0 and 1. If the data is written that is understood by the computer is known as object code. But if we talk about what is source code, as you all know that if we want to write a letter or any essay in our computer by using word processing software like MS Word, if you are writing any essay or any application or any type of paragraph in our computer, by using Microsoft Word, then we will use our keyboard, and by using the keyboard we press keys of keyboard through which we can write Hindi language or English language and any different types of language we can use for writing a letter. So that type of language we are pressing the buttons from the keyboard that are written like A, B, C, D, E, F as you have seen in keyboard. So these type of writing skill that we write is known as source code. Okay, source code means the things that we are giving in a form of input to the computer. The things that we are giving in a form of input to a computer, that code is known as source code. But after taking our input, computer converts that data or code into their own format to which that can run or that can execute. I am giving just example here. If data is written as paragraph in high level language. The high level language means this could be any type of language, high level language, but the object code will be in always low level language, that is called LLL, low level language. So these are the two terms that are source code and object code. So what are work of assembler and what are work of compiler and interpreter? So if we talk about here what is the work of assembler. So when the data is present in any form like 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, any type of binary language data that is present in computer or that computer has converted to run into their program, this is called normally a binary language or normal data or normal code, simple code, that is called source code. That is called source code. But there are different types of compilers or different types of operating systems which are having their different types of platform through which they can run the program. It means that if we are having Windows 7, let's take an example of Windows 7. I am taking an example of Windows 7. If in Windows 7 you all have listened to one name that is called machine language. You all know about the term machine language. Machine language is such type of language that is understood by the computer only. So the data that is written here in a form of binary language or in a form of source code, if you talk about our Windows 7, so in Windows 7, the processor in Windows 7 that converts this binary language into their own machine language, because every system, every electronic devices, every computer system having their own or different their own machine languages. If you talk about our any type of laptop, any type of desktop, any type of smartphones, each and every electronic devices are having their different their own machine language. So if we take an example for Windows 7, so if this is the binary language that is in a form of source code, but when processor of Windows 7 convert this source code of binary language into their machine language, like that is taking the group of 33 binary numbers. If the computer or processor of Windows 7 is taking 33 groups of binary language, so that will be written here like as 101, 110, 111 and 011. These type of groups will be created by processor or CPU in Windows 7. For example, these type of things are taken by processor, and then when these things will be written in a separate way, then machine language will run such type of code or machine language. This type of machine language or code will be called as what? Object code. These are called object code. This will be called as source code and this will be called as object code. So when the given data is being converted in a form of machine language, when the data is converted from their source code to object code or from their source code to machine language, then the device that is used to convert these type of things is called assembler. So assembler is a type of software or computer program that converts the data from source code to object code or from source code to machine language. This is the work of assembler. Now let's talk about second is compiler. What is compiler? So when we are writing a code, writing a program by using computer programming language, then we are writing line by line as we write in computer notebook. So line by line we are writing computer programming codes. At that time, after writing the code, when we are going to execute the program, so firstly it will be checked by the computer that the program is correct or not. So for checking the errors or for checking the correctness of a program, compiler and interpreter, both the programs are used. So what is the work of compiler? So all time the checking process and error correction process is being performed from top to bottom. So when compiler comes to check the errors, at that time compiler check first line, in second way second line, and third line. Every line is checked by one is checked by compiler, and if that compiler found the error, one error here, two error in next line, three error, third error here, next error is here, in every line if compiler check the errors, then it will count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 errors are here. So compiler will give the result that 7 types of errors are, total 7 types of errors are in your computer program. Okay, but when interpreter is coming for checking the errors, when the interpreter will check first error, then it will stop at that place and say that there is an error. So firstly correct this one error, then I'll go for checking for next line. Okay, so this interpreter checks the error one line at a time, but compiler checks only errors which are at all the lines of the program in a one time. So interpreter checks errors are present only in one line. So line by line error checking process be performed by interpreter. Only errors are counted by the compiler when compiler reads all the programs. This was the discussion of the system softwares. Next time we will discuss about the application softwares. So today's class is over.